Hello everyone, how are you? Today I will create a new tutorial on how to create server-side container using Google Cloud Server. So let's get started. You can see I am on Google Tag Manager account dashboard, and in the top side of this container you can see there is a create account. So I will create a new account, and this account name will be www.marfdigital.com. Country will be Bangladesh. I will change the account name to Marf Digital Server, and container name will be www.marfdigital.com, and it will be server container. Now I will click on the create button, and you see Google Tag Manager terms of service. You can read it or not, it's no issue because you need to accept Google Tag Manager terms to use the service. So I will accept data processing terms, and I'll put yes, and this container is loading. You can see new Google Tag Manager server container is already created, and there is telling to install Google Tag Manager, set up your tagging server. To get started, follow one of the guides below to set up your tagging. So there is two options. One is automatically provision tagging server. So use a guided flow to provision a server on Google Cloud Platform, that is automatically provision tagging server, and another one is manually provision tagging server. If you use manual, that means you can use this container config code, then you can use STIP or custom made any server to authenticate your container configuration. But in this case I will use Google Cloud Server. I click on it. So I will go for automatically provision tagging server. So first let's click on it. Now so create a billing account. Okay, continue. And this is my Google Tag Manager billing account. So I will go for submit and enable billing. So there is some information, that is contact information. This is my contact information, and then tax information and payment method. So submit, and I will go for enable billing. Server, you can see this server already created. If I go and the container setting, I can see. So we need to add this server URL and set up your tagging server. I'll go for automatic provision because previously our billing was not activated, that's why we created one billing address, and that is already configured. So now you put your billing information, enter your billing information. You can see there is multiple billing account. So I will use my billing account 2 and select billing account and create server. Now the server is creating. This may take a few minutes. I will get back once the server is created. Now you can see server is created, and the information is your tagging server is set up and ready to start receiving data. Add tags to this container, use preview button to see incoming outgoing request. You can see the documentation. So container configuration code, then you found a Google Cloud Platform project ID and created by the mail ID and a default URL server, that is server-side tagging, then a code and run.app. We recommend running the tagging server on the same domain as your website. Follow the instruction to change of your tagging server. So in the separate video we will show you how to use a custom loader and a custom domain, so that the third party tracking is not working and it's working like a first party data. So let's close this, but before that we can go to Google Cloud Platform and see the project. This is the project that we created, and here our server will be run. Okay, so I will close it. You can see the server container URL, this one, and on the all the configuration data is already available here. So that means our Mark Digital server container hosted on Google Cloud Platform is already created. So we will create initial configuration with Mark Digital in the server container. So let's go in the tag section. First we can see the client. The client is GA4. Okay, now we will create a tag for Google Analytics. You see there is 4 tags that actually working under Google ecosystem, that is Google Analytics, Google Ads, Floodlight and Conversion Linker. So here Google Analytics. First we need to input measurement ID, then it will be app ID. If the event came from a GA4 app stream, then this app ID need to fulfill, and redirect visitor IP address. Remove visitor IP address from the event. A report based on the event will be not included in geographic information. And event name. Then there is a event parameter, user parameter. We will found measurement ID under Google Analytics. First we need to select the properties for Mark Digital, and this is the Mark Digital properties. And under Mark Digital properties, we found data stream, and if I click on the data stream, then I found this measurement ID. I will copy and paste in measurement ID section. This redact visitor IP address will be false, and event name we will set event name. That means this event name, any event that will be sent from the client, it will process the event name and send. And event parameter, it will be all. You can exclude parameters, you can add parameters or edit it. Similarly for user properties, default properties to include, we will include all the default properties, and properties you can exclude, or properties can be added or edit. And final thing is additional text setting. tag metadata you can send, but right now we will not do anything. Now we will create triggering, and the triggering will be a client equals to GA4. Click on the trigger, and on the plus icon right top we'll find three options, that is custom event, and page view. We'll go for custom some event. So we need to enable the variable, choose built-in variable, and that is client name. Client name will be equals GA4. Let name this GA4 client. I will save this trigger GA4 client. Let name this tag GA4 server side config tag, and I will save it. Now I will submit this GA4 server side container. Before we do debugging and test the server side container, first we need to do some changes in the browser side container. In this container we will set the server container URL. So go to your server side container, then open your configuration tag. Under the configuration tag, in the configuration setting, you need to search for server container URL and send page view event. So this event value is boolean, that is true, and you need to copy the server container URL from your server container setting. In this setting you will found this server URL. You need to copy this and then put this under server container URL and save it. Once save is done, we will preview and connect with our website to check that if the server that we configured on a Google Cloud Platform is working or not. So let's connect website with debugger. The website is already connected and sending data. Let's again preview the server container. Click on the preview. And we can see that the page view event is coming through the server that we have already created in Google Cloud Platform. And if I click on this config tag, then we can see the value is that the page view event is sent, and all of these parameters along with the parameters. And if I click on the HTTP request, then I can see all the necessary data is sent along with the HTTP request. So everything is going there perfectly. So all this important information under HTTP request is everything there. I hope you have enjoyed the video. In the next video, I will show you how to configure the custom domain under Google Cloud Platform, so that this random server is not working, which can be detected by ad blocker or uh, Apple protection system, and can be considered as third party. That can be configured as a first party. So in the next video, I will show you how to do that. So thank you for now. See you in the next video.